Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you all so much for your comments and likes and shares. Thank you so much for those of you who have given me a special thanks. I really appreciate it. This is my job. This is what I do. And to be supported really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I'm glad that these readings are helpful. All right, let's get on with this reading. In the past, we have judgment. This feels like an awakening of conscious, ascension energy, seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, there's a lot hidden in the unconscious, subconscious, with the moon card coming out. I think you started realizing, once you started becoming more conscious, more aware, once you started inviting in more consciousness, more awareness, then it looks like you started recognizing that somehow you were being taken advantage of, that that you were accepting a lot less from life then it feels like you weren't getting a fair shake. What was really coming to light as you were waking up, as you were becoming more aware, more conscious, there's this realization that you're not getting a fair shake, maybe financially, but things feel very unbalanced. Maybe that you're doing more, or someone isn't giving enough. It feels like you had to pull your emotions, pull your energy from something that was very confusing and sad because of the lack of clarity, the lack of truth. It feels like in the past you were healing this. You were seeing what the truths are, seeing that the playing fields were not even, that there's an imbalance here, that you're not getting your fair share. There's a real need to protect your emotions. I think as you're starting to see what is so unfair, you might have stopped talking to people, like low or no contact here with people who are very comfortable with your unhappiness. That's what this is. Chronic abuse, chronic neglect, chronic lack. And I think you're waking up and realizing that you can't get a fair shake here. This isn't fair. This isn't equal. It's been going on for a long time, and it feels like, yes, I'm definitely getting that someone's taking advantage of the situation, taking advantage of you and the past energy. But what's the medicine doesn't look like trying to fix the person who's causing this misalignment, this unfairness. it looks like it's by healing you and removing yourself from this environment, healing what inside of you says that it's okay to tolerate this type of treatment. So it feels like there's waking up here, becoming more conscious in the past, and then once you start truthfully identifying what's actually been happening, seeing what's been hidden, then there's the next step feels like healing. Healing what beliefs I have within me, like so looking within and saying, oh my gosh, okay, I'm now perceiving this situation as unfair and unjust, but the healing and the change is here. What beliefs kept me thinking that this was fair? What beliefs kept me accepting less than my fair share? What beliefs about myself had me thinking this is as good as I can get? There's a lot of beliefs and a lot to heal. So going forward from what happened in the past, that you don't fall prey to this type of deceit again. In this current energy, we have the Seven of Wands. Standing your ground, healthy boundaries. Feels like you started in the past learning how to create healthy boundaries. Maybe before that, your relationships were very enmeshed. People felt entitled to your time, your energy, almost like you couldn't say no, so you had to learn how to set healthy boundaries for yourself. Feels like people really took advantage of your lack of boundaries in the past, took advantage of you, took advantage of the situation. It looks like with the Lovers in reverse, there's some type of separation. Feels like this has been going on for a long time. It feels like there's a partner, maybe, someone with Lovers in reverse. Again, I'm getting like low or no contact, a need to heal from this relationship, or you are healing from this, but it feels like, boy, heavy boundaries, low or no communication. So you've definitely shifted how you feel about this person. Feels like this is someone who was very close to you, enmeshed. It was really hard to tell where they ended and where you began. And now it feels like you're creating healthy boundaries, or you've created healthy boundaries. You're not talking to this person. So things have definitely shifted. It looks like it's a challenge for you to let go of this relationship. There might be dependency on finances or codependency here. It feels like it's a challenge for you to, wow, this has really got, this relationship and or the breaking up of it has got your full attention. It's hard for you to perceive anything else. It's really taking up a lot of your bandwidth, separating from this person. Like nothing, no new ideas, no new energies coming in. If it's I get that in this energy, it feels like you're very protected. It feels like the truth is protecting you. There's a financial instability here, worry about finances. Feels complex, so I get why this has got so much of your attention. Feels very linked to you allowing yourself in the past to see this. Your willingness to face your fears, to see what's really going on. Okay, there's a main male, a gift, the house in reverse, occupation, and murky thoughts in reverse. Someone's very clear. Someone's not thinking. Someone's very clear and is working. There's some, it feels like the main male, there's supposed to be a gift. And with the house in reverse, it feels like it's not, it feels like this could be family or have been kept hidden in a house, but now it feels like it's out. It's not hidden in the house. If it's a family, if this is about a family or a relationship, it's out. Also, it feels like there might be some confusion about the house. Let's get some more details. What do we need to know about? Wow. Okay. Someone doesn't want you to know this. The way that the cards fell, they want this. They don't want people to see your glow up. That you have new opportunities, new career, new success. It's time to smell the roses, slow down, take your time, get out in nature. I get the feeling that whatever you're going through right now, it's got your attention, and maybe it needs to have your full attention right now. You're needing to really protect yourself with the Seven of Wands. And so what I'm getting with Smell the Roses is it feels like whatever this is that you've been going through, it started in the past. It's in this present energy. We haven't looked at the outcome, but it feels like this is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't burn yourself out. That's what that might be. You might be burning yourself out, burning the candle at both ends. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take time out to slow down. Get out in nature. Find yourself separate from this storyline. How can you detach from this? How can you give yourself, your spirit, a break? How can you take care of your body today? How can you take care of your mind today? How can you take care of your emotions? I think this feels very difficult because it feels like you're having to do this alone, or even if you're not going at this alone, it feels like you feel separate. You feel that you don't have whoever that was supposed to be close to you. It's very confusing because it feels like this is someone, there's love here that you have, and the relationship has shifted, it has changed. And so it feels like there's maybe legal matters or something about the house. I I think feeling alone, going through this alone, making sure that you have friends. If you don't have friends, find friends, make friends, find support. Do you have a therapist? Do you have an attorney? Who do you need around you to support you going forward? This feels, again, like a marathon. So if you're just constantly thinking about this, if it's taking all your bandwidth, but like, take care of yourself, take care of your body. Have you eaten? Are you eating well? Are you getting some exercise? Are you going to the doctor? Are you taking what you need to take care of yourself? Love yourself, nurture yourself. Take some time out from this and create space and happiness for yourself. As difficult as that sounds, you do feel very like pressed. Can you create more space here? Can you, take care of yourself better? It's hard to cut ties is what I'm getting. It's hard to stand up. It's hard to awaken to this reality. I get in the past, there's this, I want to see, I want to know what's going on. And now it feels like you're in this reality. You're dealing with the truth. It feels like you're, figuring things out in this new reality. What's hidden is the Tower. This is a sudden epiphany, something delusional that's imploding. Someone's reality is imploding. Someone's false reality, someone's delusion is falling apart. Reality has come for someone. Who's the Tower for? Someone who doesn't want to be abandoned. Someone doesn't want to be rejected. They're very reckless. It feels like this tower's falling apart. Their reality's coming apart and they don't want to be abandoned. They're feeling very reckless. Ooh, devil energy. They're very toxic. Anything else around the Tower? Emperor. Emperor and I can't even think of what that was. Boy, that's interesting. Hermit. Jeez. The Emperor and the Hermit card coming out. Feels like what's happening is around leadership. Around leadership, a tower. This is in the collective. This could be a micro reading for someone in a family system, a leader of a family system, a leader of a bad boss. But this is in the collective. This feels like leadership. Something is collapsing for leaders in this energy. They don't want to be abandoned. They're feeling very reckless. something is falling apart. And so it feels like they're doubling down into the dirty stuff because they don't want this to be over. The public is seeing the lack of success. The public is perceiving this as not successful. And that feels like this charges this person all the much more. They can't have dissent. They can't have people not supporting them. They're looking for options. They've got a plan. They've got a plan that they want. They feel like they're so close. This is financially motivated. Whatever this reckless decision that they're making. They've lost public opinion. They've lost public support. They're looking for options of how to shift this, what to invest in, what to focus on. And so boy, this feels so toxic. So they're doubling down. This feels like fear. They're going to double down on fear tactics. And blame someone. Someone's got to go. It's someone else's fault. That's so... Definitely feel like I'm reading like the fall of capitalism, the fall of a leader. The whole group is imploding. They're a toxic group, and it feels like they don't know how to do things any differently, so they're doubling down on what they know, which is toxicity and two-faced dealings. They want to get out of this nightmare, but it feels like people are seeing this. People aren't as easily duped. And they're not buying this nightmare. They're seeing it as lies. They're seeing the lies. Wow. Very interesting. That feels like very big picture. It might be small as well, but it feels like it's I'm looking at the energies of this fall now, but also kind of into the fall. And with the Moon card in reverse as the outcome, it feels like more and more is coming to light. In the past, the Moon card was upright. Things were hidden. But now they're coming to light. And it feels like people are seeing this. And it feels like there are people scrambling because they've gotten away with lies and deceit and being two-faced. But something has shifted in the collective energies. People are waking up, becoming more authentic themselves. The more authentic you are and the more you perceive yourself truthfully, even the uncomfortable truths, then the more you can see others clearly. So what I'm gathering is more people are perceiving their reality correctly. More people are perceiving themselves correctly. And in this atmosphere, in that environment, those who have taken advantage of others, those who have taken advantage of people's inability to see things clearly, it's coming to light. And it feels like on every level, people are protecting themselves. If it's not the truth, I don't want to hear it. And it feels like toxic leaders are being seen. Their worlds are crumbling, and they're feeling there's this desperation to try to get things back to where they were, to turn this thing around. But it doesn't feel it feels like they're trying to hold power structures. They're trying to stay in power with old ways of doing things. They don't know how to shift themselves. They don't know how to change. They're just doubling down on deception, lies, manipulation, fear tactics, these kind of things. And I think people are tired of this and perceiving this correctly. They're seeing the lack of potential, the lack of future. That it just doesn't make sense in this current energy. And so with the wheels showing up, it looks like people are taking conscious control over their destiny. It feels like people are tired of these lessons of deception. Wow, very interesting. I've been feeling the energies of this fall feel very chaotic and a lot of upheaval. And so personally, at times it's hard not to tune into the fear that's happening. What I've been doing so far is just holding space for everybody who's going through this. Imagining enough space where all this change can occur for the highest and greatest good. So, all right, I hope that's helpful. Take care. Bye.